If you're following the playlist on this car, our E36 Pocket Rocket Compact, you'll know it's been getting a lot of love just lately. Partly prompted by its MOT coming up, but partly by this is the time we're going to get this project really moving forwards. If you haven't seen them, look back in the playlist. We've put a really nice set of coilovers on here to go with the lovely rubber that we've already got on the wheels. Been really enjoying driving this car, and now I want it to look as good as it goes. And we have got some quite dramatic plans for the cosmetics on this car, but we're going to start with a few early wins, and one of them is going to be the mirrors. And what we've got is a pair of genuine E36 M3 mirrors. Now there are a few points you need to know about fitting M3 mirrors to a compact. So we've got the pods, we've actually got the base plates, they've got the gaskets, we've got the motors, although the wiring has been cut, but you can see how we've checked which wire is which and that they still work. The heated ones as well, and some original M3 glass that's heated. To be fair, we got these in reasonably ropey condition, and we've painted them satin black now just so that we have something nice to look at while we're fitting them. These are original ones, but we will put a link in the description to some replicas that, you know, if you want to follow along with what we're doing, they'll be basically the same as these, but from a link on eBay. And I'll overlay a few clips now that show what they looked like when they did arrive, what we've done to them, how we tested the wiring to make sure that they'd work, and how we basically got them to where they are now. The way that this works, the blue and the black actually run the motor, and when you join the brown and the white so that they've got power across them, there's a little sort of clutch thing that clicks across. So when it's not clicked across, it goes the side to side, and when it is clicked across, it goes top to bottom. We were very happy that the motors work okay when we checked them, because that's something we was worried about. So the only real issue that we're going to have to really think about addressing, and it's quite a common one apparently, is the threads on the mounting plate are a bit ropey, and as you can see on the boss of one of them, it's actually snapped part off. Now I'm sure we'll be able to do a fix that'll make these secure on the car. This guide will work for all E36s, but the thing you need to be aware of is that these plates break into two types, one for 4-door and one for coupé. Now the Compact, although it's only got 2 doors at the front, actually uses the 4-door type of door, so you need the kind of plate that fits a 4-door car. The good news is this should actually be a very easy swap. Let me show you how it's done. First thing is to remove this plastic cover, and it's actually held on in 3 places. 2 slidey uppy things at the bottom, but actual clip that needs to be pulled out at the top. And unfortunately leaving all the insulation behind. The wiring that makes them work is actually clipped together here and is in a little clip on the back of this cover. So you need to remove that. And don't let it slip down inside the door card. We can see the 3 bolts that hold it in, and there's a 4-pin connector, and it doesn't appear to have any special mechanism other than you just give it a tug. So let's not let this slide down inside, otherwise we'll have to have the door card off. They're all 10 mils. I tight. Just to back my options, I'm going to shove a little bit of microfiber in there, just so that I've got a chance of pulling it out if I drop it. So now we've just got this top one holding it on, and you obviously want to hold the mirror, because once that's undone, it may just fall down and scratch your door. Holds a bit of water behind there, and I'm going to have to push this grommet out because the connector won't go through. There we go. It's worth mentioning these are notorious screws. They're not a standard thread. They're almost like a triangular shape. They're a bit like self-tappers, and maybe that's the idea with them. So if you lose them, you do need to buy new ones, but equally the holes that they're going into, because of the way that these work, that's why we've perhaps got such issues with our new plate. Because we've got a second-hand set of mirrors that have had the wires cut, we need to resolve that. If you've bought a set that's already still got the wires on, this isn't an issue for you, so you can skip past this bit. But we've taken the mirror out, and it is basically exactly the same mechanism. So what we're going to look to do is, instead of joining wires onto here, which is what we originally thought, these will unclip from here. So unclip them from the back, pull the wire through, thread it through on the other ones, and situation happiness. It is a fiddle to get these wires through, and it looks like the back of this is actually not just clipped on at the sides, but it's Mansory sealed in. That's why that one hasn't come out. Using a prodder and a long nose pliers and patience. I'll give the wiring a clean, and what I need to do now is to swap these wires into the same coloured wires onto the adjustment mechanism. However, just to add a little bit of fun to that, it's actually got to go through here, and through here before I do that. So these can be difficult to get in on the car, so it's been recommended you do it on the bench and you press them in, and we're going to put the wires through once it's together. actually took my entire body weight to get them to go in and get them lined up, but that should be okay. Excuse the English summer, it's just applauding our work. So on this gasket, there's only a very little hole and someone's already split it. Honestly, that wasn't me. And you need to make sure your grommet is on that side of it. What I'm going to do is just tape these, just hopefully so it keeps them together as it goes in. There we go, all the way in. So I ended up having the 2 heater wires going forward and then all the wires together, then that's it. That's the only way to get it through all the different parts of it. So all I'm going to do now is swap these wires into here. So if I do one at a time, really shouldn't be able to get it wrong. Top's a good one. Handily, it is marked top, unless I've got it upside down. Now, these are marked. You've got brown on that one and Schwarz on that one, which is really handy because they're both black and you can't see the colours at the back. However, one's bigger than the other one. So let's see, is that the big one? No. Well, that one will go in there definitely, but that won't go in there, will it? So, with a bit of magic, we have got a larger one for the Schwarz side. We checked it's from the right wire. There's 4 clips and they're at the sort of 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock and 7. There it is. Clean the threads as best we can, and we've cleaned the screws as well, and I'm just adding a little bit of Mansouri glue just as a bit of added security. First thing we need to do is feed the wire through and get the grommet in place, all with one hand. But then I've got to get the door open and get the other side of it. And then pulling the wire through, I'll put the holes ready to get the screws on this side. So I've got all 3 screws in now, and as we said before, on the genuine BMW kit, these are very odd fasteners. They do go stiff quite quickly, but you do have to be careful and nurse them in because you don't want to be pulling all the threads out. I'm quite confident that these are good now, and they need to be good because you don't want the mirror dropping off. Let's plug the connectors together. And we've got this which slides down into these slots and clips into the top one. But before that, we have to get this wire onto this clip. Lovely. Let's see if it does work. So, up, yep, down, left, right. It is a bit noisy, but hey, not to worry. Let's get on with the other side. As you can see, we got the passenger side one done as well, and that went just as easily, so very pleased with them. I was a bit concerned that the rearward visibility might not be as good with these mirrors. However, I think the rearward visibility is fine. I know they're missing the curved bit at the edge, but I was never really sold on that myself anyway. People say that they're actually a bit quieter. I can't tell any difference myself. Maybe it's my age. Anyway, that was the first of the mods that we're doing at the moment, some of which will be controversial. Why don't you subscribe?